I never thought a regular night shift in Bessemer, Alabama could turn into the kind of night that makes you check every dark hallway twice, even years later. My name is Darnell Vickery. Back then I worked receiving at Amazon BHM1. We unloaded trucks, scanned boxes, and stacked pallets from 11 at night to 7 in the morning. The loading bay always felt cold. The woman beside me was Sorella Kest. She had worked there 4 years and never had a bad mark. Then, about 3 weeks before she vanished from the building, she started acting strange. She stopped asking for days off. She stopped trading shifts, and she seemed angry when anybody mentioned Tuesday or Saturday nights. I asked her about it one night during our 3 a.m. break. We were by the vending machines in the corridor near the dock. She looked around first. Then she said, "Don't ever cover my Tuesday or Saturday shift." I told her I was not trying to mess with her schedule. She kept staring at the floor. "I'm serious, Darnell. That's when it happens." I asked what happens. She said Calvin Dobbins, one of the shift supervisors, was running stuff out of the building on those exact nights. Not small stuff either. MacBook Air units, AirPods Pro packs, PlayStation controllers. She said the items were pulled before scan and walked out through a secondary dock that only he could open with his keycard. I laughed at first, because it sounded crazy. Then she told me she had seen it twice, and she had counted at least 6 associates helping him. "Why not tell somebody?" I asked. "I am," she said. "Just not yet. I'm getting proof. Somebody above him already knows." A few nights later, my sister called from Birmingham. Her little boy had a fever and she needed help at the ER. I was supposed to watch him in the morning, so I asked Sorella to cover my Tuesday shift. She texted back fast, "No." Then another message came, "Do not take it." I stared at my phone. Then I looked at my rent notice on the counter and told myself it was one shift. Nothing was going to happen. That was a shit thought. The night started normal enough. Around 1:30 a truck came in from Atlanta. Around 3 we were behind on pallets. By 4 the whole receiving line got quiet in a way that did not feel right. Then Calvin Dobbins came over to me. He had a clean shirt, a radio on his belt, and one of those fake friendly smiles. He asked if I was settling in okay. Then he said, "Hope everybody's getting settled in with the schedule changes." It sounded casual, but it was not. He kept looking at me like he already knew my shift and maybe everything else. After he left, I saw 2 people moving fast near the secondary dock. One carried a blue tote. The other kept glancing back toward the line. At 4:40, I heard a metal click from the corridor. Then a soft drag, like a pallet jack rolling slow across concrete. I looked up and saw Sorella at the far end of the hall. She was half in shadow, same gray hoodie. She looked right at me and gave one hard shake of her head, like she was warning me not to come closer. Before I could move, 2 workers passed between us. When they were gone, she was no longer there. I walked to that spot anyway. By 6 in the morning, security was moving around more than usual. Managers were on radios. Nobody would explain anything. Sorella's locker was empty the next day. Her badge was gone. Her name disappeared from the schedule. A week later, an unknown number called me. It was Sorella. Her voice was calm, almost too calm. She said she had filed reports with OSHA and Amazon's ethics hotline, and that she was in a protective arrangement while they checked everything. I asked why she never told me what was going on. She said, because I needed one person in there who still looked scared. Then the line went dead. I left BHM1 not long after. I still pass it sometimes on I-59. The building looks plain from the outside. Huge, bright, normal. But when I see that secondary dock, I think about Calvin Dobbins smiling at me, and I wonder how many people knew. I kept thinking about that cold corridor for months after, even while doing things at home. I never got the full story. I still do not know who was helping him, or what else went out of that place. I only know Sorella was right. Some nights are not normal, no matter how normal they start.